Hello, this is Chris from Nemo, and this is another edition of the Scientific Audiophile. This is a very disappointing day because I was basically called a shill for first run copper with our last video showing the speaker with the first run copper having the robin's nest on it and the other speaker with generic cable having no robin's nest on it. People called this unscientific, pure luck, etc. So I did something that I thought would prove the point, and I lost 3 friends doing it. What I did was I replaced the first run copper on the speaker with the robin's nest and put in generic cable. And what you'll see coming forward is the robins just leaving. They couldn't take it. They've never flown before, and they just risked their life to get away from this generic cable, which proves yet again how amazing first run copper is. It literally could save lives of birds because they won't leave the nest too early. These robins left the nest immediately. Let's watch. So we have the mother bird coming right immediately to the baby bird saying, look, the first run copper, it's gone. And they're like, oh, it's going to come back. And they're waiting. They're thinking I'm going to reinstall the first run copper. But in a little bit, they realize when the mother bird comes back, because I've told the mother bird, I'm not putting the first run copper back in. She comes back to the nest in a little bit right here, and she's like, guys, it's not going to happen. And this little guy, he's thinking, oh, I got to get out of here. But he's thinking, oh, that first run copper could be back any second. And now mom comes back and says, guys, he's not putting the first run copper back, period. And then she just leaves. And these 3 guys are like, what? What are we going to do? It sounds terrible. The music's, god awful. So this guy's going to freaking almost commit suicide. He goes to the edge of the speaker right now, and he's like, I don't care. I can't believe how bad this generic cable sounds. So all you cable guys out there who think they don't make a difference, well, this little guy is the first guy who's going to prove it. He's like, generic cable? I'm out of here. And he just flew away. Just done. And the other 2 are like, what? So a little bit later, the second guy's like, wow, it really isn't coming back. I really thought they were going to see me back behind the speaker, replacing the generic cable with first run copper. But not going to happen. And this guy's like, I get it. And he just took off. It was the first time he ever flew in his life. And he's like, I just can't take this generic cable. And leaving the last guy in the nest. You can see he's not even ready to fly. He's at least 2 days away from ready to fly. But a few hours go by. The sun comes out. He's like, look at him. He's begging. I'm not ready, Mom. Bring me some food. And she's like, I'm not going to sit on that speaker with generic cable on it. And he keeps begging for some food, but no one's coming. He just took off. That's it. Gone. So for science, to prove a point, I basically lost 3 friends. I put on the generic cable. I watched them leave way too early. Any scientist looking at that video could tell you that those robins were far from ready to fly. But, they just took off. They couldn't take it. So for science, I did something special. For myself, I took a great loss. But that's what the Scientific Audiophile is all about. It's about making these tough decisions to prove to the world that first run copper and other cables are significantly better than generic. So thanks for watching, and subscribe so that you're ready for the next Scientific Audiophile, where we prove audio makes a difference. Thanks.